gray day in Chicago. The whole sky is covered in snow white. And there's actually a little bit of snow coming down. Kind of feel bad for people on the East Coast. Sounds like they're gonna get hit with it this weekend. For once, I'm glad I'm in Chicago, because I don't think we're gonna get the 2 feet that they're talking about. So they said it wasn't gonna snow that much in Chicago. Kind of wondering how that's gonna go. It's snowing. So this morning I started thinking about this short film script idea that I had, and started thinking about this monologue. And you know, the first thing I wanted to do when I got to the office was to get part of it down so I would remember it for later. I got hit with work because there was something I forgot to take care of yesterday, and so I had to run and take care of it today. And you know, it's just one of those things, you know, it's like, it's one of those days that makes you feel like a wage slave, you know? Like if you're not an entrepreneur, if you're working for someone else, then you're basically beholden to whoever your boss is. And you know, it's I think that's part of the reason why I fall into these ideas for short films, and why, you know, like I crave that so much, and I like working on ideas so much, because it breaks me out of my reality. That's the bottom line. It breaks me out of this reality, and I live in this other world where I start creating this story, or I start working on this idea. And I think that's why it's so, why I get such a high off of it. Anyway, it's getting pretty snowy in Chicago. Heading back to the office. It's one of those roller coaster days at the office. Things went better at work. I was able to get some stuff done, and was able to take care of some pretty important things that I needed to do during the day. And the other thing is, started working on this short film script. I've got a couple of pages done, and it's a short film script that I've been thinking about for probably a few months. And the thing was, I had this idea a few months ago, and it was just kind of stewing in my head all day long, and I didn't get a chance to do anything about it. So then when I finally sat down to write, there just wasn't anything there. And somehow started thinking about it again today, and just kind of got inspired this morning and was able to get started. So I'm really happy about it. Pretty productive lunch. I was able to do some script writing. So I think I've got a first draft for this new short film. Yeah, so like I said, first had the idea for it a couple months ago. Didn't get it done. I'm glad I was able to basically get back into it and take care of it today. The moon's in a bit of a weird spot tonight. I was hoping to catch a little bit more footage of it, because it was pretty big and it looked really neat with the clouds and everything. I got a shot earlier of it, but anyhow, I was able to get some editing done last night. I worked for about an hour on this short film that I talked about in the last couple of vlogs, and I was able to get a fair amount of the way done on that. It ended up, right now it's got a runtime of about 10 minutes, which is pretty odd, because the script was, I think it was 4 or 5 pages of that. Picked up some dinner, and I'm heading home. Got the Vimeo Weekend Challenge prompt today. It's a pretty interesting prompt that talks about doing a film incorporating slow motion, and I haven't really done that before, and the prompts, you know, got me firing off with some ideas. So yeah, I'll probably try and write a script for that tonight, and if it comes together, we'll film that on Sunday, because it's going to be due next week. So yeah, pretty excited about that. Good start to the weekend.